Islam?
And by doing so, we're establishing
Being yourself is re-establishing what already is there that we haven't recognized. That's why people who see you going this way try to convince you that they can sell it to you, or they got a package to sell you when it's your birthright. It already exists. We've been disattached. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? In other words, by you just being yourself is all that's required. It's spiritual. It's not money. It's the honor of your mothers and fathers, because that's the inheritance. And without your honor, you can't get the inheritance. It's that simple. It's not complex. But it's only complex because we're groomed mentally that you don't get anything that you don't pay for. And it's not true. An inheritance is yours by blood, primogeniture. You must make that distinction. That's why it's important for people to understand the distinction between unalienable, what is known as inalienable rights, and privileges, one versus the other. You must be absolutely clear on that. You must be absolutely clear that everything under here is under license, corporate, and it's feudal law, in contradistinction to a allodial principle that is in the heart and spirit of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution as you have it today. And that the United States is operating on 4 constitutions right now. You got to know the real history. Because if you don't, you can't protect yourself, because your concepts are wrong. So to get you out of the morass, for you to begin to clean yourself up, you got to know what this is and what it is not. You've got to know, because when Rome challenges you, you must stand on your own square. You got to confess your own. I can't confess it for you, because they're stealing your birthright. You understand what I'm saying? That's what the United States democracy is established for, to move chattel property. It has no other purpose. When you think it does, your concepts are wrong. No different than someone creates a corporation to do business and resources. That's all it exists for. It exists for no other purpose. Are we clear? Brother? Say it again. I heard someone. That's not, but make it loud enough so I can hear.
Yes, on the subject of so-called brown people declaring for nationality, right?
Yes.
I was wondering if you could possibly...
Which is a necessary, remember this, it's a necessary political act in order to begin to lawfully, when I say lawfully, that means, in fact, to be able to begin the process of challenging corporate states' jurisdiction over your person and your property, which is already classified in corporate entities. Already. They're already doing business in it. You know, in order to, it's sort of like this. I'm going to say this one thing. Brother, listen to this too. This is, if you ever have any problems with IRS or anyone else like this, ultimately, we're teaching people some methods to try to counter certain things when you're having legal problems, in order to try to get some things dismissed so we can have time to teach you more. But ultimately, if you're backed against the wall, since they're acting as trustees, and they have secretly, not lawfully, converted the Constitution into a implied trust in order to do what they're doing, and created the straws of Negro, Black, and Color except for the 14th Amendment in order to claim wardship powers over you so they don't have to account for the person, the land, or the estate, or the profits, which is what's really been going on, not prejudice. That's what's been going on, called wardship tenures, which is why that yellow fringe is around the flag, military, which is cavalry. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Lest you, being the trustee, step up and tell the ward keepers what you want them to do, i.e. the trustees. They're going to speak for you under the Colored Act, under the Negro Act, and the Christian Black Codes of 1724, which is what they've been doing. So this is what you do. All right, you judge, right? Your sneaks was tied together and you can't do that and we're going to fine you and blah, 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 blah. You know, challenge jurisdiction. Present yourself, and this is what you say. All right, judge or the prosecutor. All right, you're my trustee. I'm assigning you my trustee, knowing that that's how they're operating anyway. Being became my trustee, what I want you to do is this, for the record. I want you to dismiss all of this crap, all of this stuff, make a reference to whatever the case is. And because of the problems I've had, getting here and I take off and all stuff, and last week and all, I want you to give me from the court proceedings, from this trust account, me being a trustee, don't worry about putting it in my account. If you give it to me, I want $50,000 plus expenses for the day, and I'll give you an affidavit later on for more expenses, etc. And that's for the record. Got that? All right. And guess what he's bound to do right then? You just killed their jurisdiction. In other words, you played their hand the way they're playing it with you. And guess what they have to do? They have to give it to you. So you already know, basically, that puts him in a difficult position because you just let the ace out the hole. Because they expect you arguing morally. Now, since they're playing trustee, that's the law of trust. We can go in detail. We're going to go in more detail next time I come. You understand? So every time you come, please take notes.
When the next time you come?
We come here once a month. Second Saturday.
Okay.
But on first Saturday, we're at 10th and Oxford.
Okay.
From 12 to 5. And we're trying to get this work done, but you have to help us, help you, help us, help we. Because Rome is moving, whatever we do, Rome is moving. This thing is moving, meaning this machine is operating. I mean, the grinders are on. What we do, that's up to us. You either want to get ground up and spit out, or you want to survive this thing. And it's going to be based on what you do or what you don't do. Peace. Hope you did something good, brother.